Hello everyone. Today I am here in front of you with a chapter, Glowing Places, a chapter from Flamingo, syllabus of class 12th. I am HDS Sir, faculty at Resonance Adventures, and today we will go with a detailed summary of this chapter, Going Places, written by A.R. Barton. Friends, this chapter is all about teenagers. Teenagers have their own fantasies and their own dreams. Some of them have realistic dreams, some have unrealistic dreams as well. This chapter revolves around the fantasies, and this story tells us about the teenage period when the people are often found dreaming, which is far away from the reality. And this phase is all about desires and achieving the impossible. That is, many of the teenagers have their unrealistic dreams. The teens usually have a hero. They look up or adore them. This also talks about hero worshipping. उनकी भी कोई चाहत होती है, उनका भी कोई फेवरेट हीरो या हीरोइन या कोई स्टार होता है whom they like or start liking. And being a normal teenager, this chapter is about a girl, a teenage girl called Sophie. And being a teenager, she also has her own dreams, has her own fantasies. She belongs to a lower middle class family. जो सोफी है वो एक lower middle class family को belong करती है, where the family is struggling with finances. In spite of being born in a lower caste middle class family, or lower middle class family to be precise, Sophie has some vague dreams, has some high dreams. She dreams of opening a boutique which the city has never seen. And she also dreams, she also aspires to become an actress or a fashion designer, take up a job as a manager, have some money, be an actress and open a boutique which the city has never seen. So, ये सपने सजोए थे this girl Sophie, who is a teenager belonging to a lower middle class family. And she does not shy away. वो अपने dreams और fantasies बाकी लोगों के शेयर करने में जरा भी नहीं कतराती है. She shares her dreams and fantasies with everyone. But her parents, particularly the father, does not pay attention to whatever Sophie says. Because Sophie's father, he never believed whatever Sophie said. Sophie के फादर को पूरा भरोसा था कि उसकी बेटी भरोसे के काबिल नहीं थी. And no doubt they are having or facing the harsh realities. Live in a small house, Sophie की family के अंदर, Sophie's father, who is working as a labor, always returns home in perspiration, पसीने से लथपथ जब घर पर लौटते हैं हमेशा, and so on. The mother is doing the household work. Food is being cooked on a stove. घर में जो खाना है वो स्टोव पे बनता है. And the other work, that is the clothes, are still left piled up to be washed. So the mother does the complete household work. Father is working as a labor somewhere. Sophie has an elder brother जिसका नाम है Jeff, and Jeff is working as an apprentice motor mechanic. And she has a younger brother whose name is Derek. Sophie's elder brother, he is tall, short, handsome and remains reserved. वो tall है, strong है, reserved रहता है, कम बोलता है. And Sophie is jealous of her brother's silence because she feels that the brother is lost in his own thoughts. He is lost in his own world. वो अपने ही दुनिया में खोया हुआ है, the world about which Sophie knew nothing. And Sophie wanted everything which was not within her reach. And this is the reason why she was jealous. Every Saturday, the Sophie family, including Sophie, father, the two brothers, Jeff and Derek, they would go to watch a match of football, particularly the team United. The mother would continue with the household work. In this team United, there was an upcoming Irish footballer, an Irish prodigy whose name is Danny Casey. And Sophie romanticizes Danny Casey. Sophie दिलो दिल उस फुटबॉल प्लेयर, यंग डायनेमिक फुटबॉल प्लेयर डैनी केसी को प्यार करने लगती है. एज थी, शी वॉज अ टीनेजर. एंड एवरी सैटरडे जब वो जाते थे तो शी हैड सीन डैनी केसी प्लेइंग द गेम ऑफ फुटबॉल. एंड वेन एवर Danny Casey would be the match winner for the team, and the spectators would appreciate Danny Casey. Sophie would always feel proud that her Danny Casey had hit the goal. And Sophie, always in her fantasies, she would always keep on weaving some stories. वो कोई ना कोई story बनाती रहती थी अपने आप. And one day she tells her brother Jeff that she met Danny Casey outside Royce's window. This Royce's window is a name of a boutique. She tells her brother that she met Danny Casey outside Royce's window. And just to convince her, वो थोड़ा और add on करती है that she was standing outside this Royce's window, a boutique. Suddenly someone came and stood behind her. It was none other than Danny Casey. Then she started talking to him. Then she asked autograph from Danny Casey. But neither Danny Casey nor Sophie had a pen or paper. So this is the story she weaves. So this meeting is only a figment of imagination of Sophie. And उसी को describe करती रहती है and so on. When Jeff heard this, he also expected maybe that this may turn out to be true, because he was a great football fan, particularly of Danny Casey. And in the small room of Jeff, there was a poster of the team United and 3 posters of this great Irish player Danny Casey. And after this, Sophie even goes on to tell one more secret to her brother Jeff, because Sophie always shared her secret first with her brother Jeff, then with anybody else. And then she adds on that after they had no pen or paper, Danny Casey told Sophie to meet her some other day on a date where he would give her the autograph. And Sophie tells she readily agreed for this. This Sophie, she has a friend Jancy. Jancy is also a teenager in the same class, but Jancy is realistic. She knows that she is born to work in the biscuit factory, and when Sophie tells her about her dreams, her fantasies, she discourages her and tries to convince her that we have to work in a biscuit factory after the school. But Sophie is unaffected by whatever advice is given by Jancy. So after Sophie told the brother the secret about the date which has been fixed, next day when Sophie meets Jancy, Jancy asks her about that what have you been telling about regarding Danny Casey. Sophie becomes sad because it was a secret. The secret she did not want to be known to a girl like Jancy, because as per her, Jancy is nosy. She keeps on interfering into the matters of others. But when she came to know that Jancy does not know the complete thing, she only knew the first part that she had met. She did not know the second part, that she is going to meet Danny Casey on a date. When she knew this, जब उसको इतना समझ में आया कि उसको आधी बात पता है, पूरी बात नहीं पता है, she got relaxed. But she tells that don't tell this thing to anyone else, my father will be angry and there will be trouble in the house. Please ये बात किसी को मत बताना, because Sophie को लगता था that if anything comes to Jancy, the whole neighborhood would know about it. अगर Jancy को कुछ पता चला, पूरे मोहल्ले को पता चल जाता उस बारे में. Sophie and her father always went to watch the match of football, and whenever anybody hit the goal, whenever Danny Casey hit the goal, he was the match winner. Sophie would always feel प्राउड ऑफ, उसको हमेशा गर्व होता था कि मेरे हीरो ने गोल मारा है। तो सोफी हैज इमेजिन्ड अ डेट विथ डेनिकेसी एंड द डे ऑफ द डेट अराइव्स, वो शाम आती है। सोफी गोज टू मीट डेनिकेसी इन रियलिटी to a place, the place which she had visualized or the place we had thought of in her own childhood. The place where she goes to meet Denikesi was a very romantic place, away from the hustle bustle, chaos of the city. Across the canal, there was a sheltered path, a sheltered place. Over there an elm tree was there. Below the elm tree there was a wooden bench, and Sophie जब बचपन में यहाँ पर आया करती थी खेलने, when Sophie used to come during her childhood to play in this place, she would see lovely couples having a nice romantic time. And Sophie had decided in her childhood itself that when her day comes, she will enjoy the first date at this place. So Sophie goes to that place in reality, but the meeting only takes place in her mind. डेनिकेसी ने तो ना उसको बुलाया था, ये उसको बस मनगढ़ंत कहानी थी, बट शी वॉज सो मच फैंटेसाइज दैट शी गोज टू मीट हिम ऑन इन रियलिटी, बट द मीटिंग टेक्स प्लेस इन हर माइंड. देन शी थिंक्स दैट डेनिकेसी इज अराइविंग, इज कमिंग आउट. देन शी फील्स दैट नाउ शी हैज बिकम हैप्पी. एज टाइम इलेप्सिस, जैसे समय गुजरता है, शी फील्स डेनिकेसी मे नॉट कम. देन शी थिंक्स दैट नाउ शी हैज बिकम सैड. So this becoming sad and becoming happy is only in her mind, nothing to do with her heart. दिल में कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ वो सोच रही है कि मैं खुश हो गई है और दुखी हो गई है. And after some time she analyzes, but resignation was no sudden thing. एक झटके में उसने कभी भी नहीं सोचा कि डेनिकेसी may not come. She was just trying to console herself that maybe डेनिकेसी might come. He might come. But after some time, now she analyzes or realizes Denikesi will not come. So she gets up from there and she goes towards her house. But Denikesi is so much fantasizing her, she is so much fantasized by Denikesi that on the way home, she again visualizes Denikesi. She imagines that she is walking outside Royce's window. Somebody comes near her. It was Denikesi. Then she asked him for the pen or paper. Both of them realized दोनों के पास नहीं था. And finally Denikesi goes away. And Sophie stands over there and keeps admiring at Denikesi. She imagines his green eyes, the shimmer in his green eyes. His eyes were like that of a gazelle. He is a very shy type of a person. There is gap between his teeth and he has a melodious voice. So Sophie just continues to think about these beautiful things about Denikesi. Then she goes home. So just remember one thing, that she went on a date to meet Denikesi in reality. But she never met Denikesi in reality anytime. She only used to see Denikesi playing the game of football. Next Saturday, she again saw Denikesi and it was a big match. Thousands of spectators were enjoying this match. And then a breathless moment had come during the match. Denikesi had the control of the ball. He came like with a ghost-like speed, with a great speed. He passed the lumbering defenders, जो थके हुए डिफेंडर्स थे, उनको डॉच करता हुआ he came with the ball. He came to the penalty area. Only the goalkeeper was there to save the goal. But very articulately, very crisply, Denikesi kicked that ball into the goal. And the whole stadium burst into a thunderous eruption. पूरा स्टेडियम वाहवाही की गूंज से गूंज उठा. And in this spectators of appreciations, there was someone who had an exultant approbation. इस खुशी की तारीफ में एक जन कोई था या एक जन कोई थी who was feeling very glad at this appreciation. because the goal was made by her Danny Casey. So friends, this is all about this chapter, Going Places, written by A.R. Barton. So thank you all. Enjoy reading, enjoy learning. Subscribe our channel. Keep watching for such more video tutorials. Thank you everyone.